Hey, my fellow alchemists, it's AJ back again with another video. And I have a special guest today, AD from AD Vision Photography.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
And we got an interview for you guys. So let's jump into these questions because I want to dive deep into this photography business. As you guys see, or if you follow me on my Instagram, I've been taking a lot of pictures. I've been interested in photography for quite a while, and the angles and the lighting, it all intrigues me so much. So this should be helpful for all of you who want to start a business in photography, who want to learn more about the art, and who just want to see entrepreneurs from the city. So let's get started.
May I say something, AJ? I wanted to say, you about to take my job the way you taking them pictures. You know what I'm saying? This woman right here, beast. Y'all better check her out for real. Check her out. Check her out.
Thank you, Miss Poetico 8 with Z's. All right, so what piqued your curiosity around photography?
Well, I actually, I used to do little selfies, take pictures and stuff, and take pictures of my wife and things like that.
Yeah.
But what really got me into it was maybe a couple of years ago. I went to a wedding and I'm shooting it with my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm getting heck of feedback, after I posted the pictures. And they're like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? So I went to another wedding and did the same thing, but it's still with my phone. So I'm getting some good feedback from these pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, hey, let me dive in this. And that's
Right.
been on ever since then, though. So
That's what's up. What kind of phone was it?
it was actually a Galaxy S9.
Team Galaxy.
Galaxy S9. Wait, let me get that right. Sorry. Galaxy S10 Plus. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I had the S9, S10, and I finally switched over to Apple. But
No.
I was a Galaxy guy.
Yeah. I'm a Galaxy person now. I got my Note 10 Plus right here.
Hey.
So if all of you guys who wanted to know what I record on, it's a Galaxy. It's an Android. So, Team Android.
And she dropping that heat.
Thank you. So when did you realize it was something you wanted to pursue? Like around what, I guess, I know it's nice and cool getting the feedback and everything, but it's like, okay, I should invest in a camera now. Like this is something I really want to do.
Good question. Like I said, after I just mentioned the weddings, but then I went and got a Nikon point and shoot camera.
Nice.
So I'm just pointing and shooting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is cool. Then put some more money up and just went and got DSLR.
Nice.
And I've been rolling with that. So Team Canon. But but yeah, so that's what really made me want to get into it, because the point and shoot is really a good camera if you want to begin doing things. Mm-hmm. But once I jumped into the DSLR, I got more professional with it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's definitely that's what happened.
Game over.
Yeah,
okay.
Game over. Been going ever since.
And you just answered my what's your first camera question.
Hey.
And okay, so for beginners, because I know I'm the type of person who when I dive into something, I go all in, and then I'll be wanting to spend so much money and everything. For them to want their photos to look professional, but they're still in the beginning, like, would you say go for a DSLR camera first?
Yeah, I would say go for a DSLR camera, and mainly because there's different ones, and I've still been shooting from DSLR, but they got full frame and they got different ones. They even got action cameras. If you're riding your bike,
the GoPro type.
Yeah, the GoPro thing. So it's got different ones out there. But I would say start with the DSLR to get that nice look. But if you want to do like point and shoot is a good one just to get your feet wet too. So you got both of those, and then you go from there. Because I feel that the DSLR is really all I need right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Like, that's all I need, and I keep bringing the heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you bringing the heat. I'm gonna link all his socials and everything below too, and his website. So how long from when you first started to when you actually started the business?
Okay. As of June 8th this year, I really registered in the state of Michigan.
Nice.
But I've been really, I've been doing my thing over the last 2 years. But I feel it's officially a come out party this year. So 2021 has been good to me despite all of whatever was going on. So. Yeah. But so June 8th, and I haven't even, you the first person to know, I never even announced it on Facebook or none of the social medias. I just
exclusive info.
Yes, it is. I keep it humble. So it's like, I just say, hey, well, when God opens doors, He keeps them open. You just got to walk through them. Yeah. So I never even just went on through it. I stay humble. And I just like to, keep everything on the hush, but I do like to celebrate my success as well. Yes. Y'all heard it here first. Exclusive.
Yes. And he said something very important because this is like a personal development channel. So celebrating your successes is very important. Even if it's something like you just get a glass of wine or you do what you do, treat yourself to a spa day or out to lunch or something. You have to celebrate those small and large milestones and everything because that's what keeps you motivated. If you don't, then you're going to get lost in the sauce of everything and it's easy to get discouraged. You got to have those checkpoints where you can go, oh, I did this, and this. I could do this. This is nothing. So, make sure you guys celebrate yourself. And, even if you don't have to broadcast it to the world because there are haters out here who are trying to put some negative energy into your space. So, but make sure you celebrate yourself. That's very important.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. What advice would you give other people looking to get into photography?
My advice to people, because I'm still learning as I grow. So my thing is, again, first thing, you got to be humble and be teachable. Do your research too. Definitely researching. YouTube has been great to just go through and just find out stuff about photography and learn your lighting, your angles. Most importantly, your settings. Your settings, you got to learn your settings because when I first got the DSLR, and I know I got some grainy pictures and stuff like that, so I had to research, and always be able to accept criticism. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because everybody's not going to like what you do. Yes. But that makes you better as you grow. So just continue to grow, and like I say, learn your settings and your lightings and where you at the time because that's where I have to make failures to learn where I was going to go. Yeah. Even when shooting low light, highlight, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or sunny, whatever the environment is, you're going to learn your settings because once you start looking at those pictures, and pictures is a memory though. People love that. So it's like if you want somebody special day, especially at wedding, I figure weddings. When I did 2 back to back. So it was like one, then there was one a week, then there was one other one. So it was like and this is my first time just professionally doing it. Mm-hmm. And you getting your feet wet, you're scared. So you go in and you got this, and you catch it every moment, and you think about it like these are people moments. Yes. These are memories. This is what you're going to see in their household if you go visit these people. Yes. And you want to come and hey, AD Vision did that, or whatever photographer is doing it. You want to be like, hey, that's my work. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. You make people laugh. Smile and happy. You catch every moment, every memory. And that's what we do at AD Vision. We try to catch every memory. I love it. That's amazing.
And that's such a huge impact. Like you can see now, I got me and my daughter in the picture, and we have photos of us laced around the house. And I feel like I don't think a lot of households have photo albums anymore. Like, and it's so crazy. I started a photo album. I never finished it. I plan to, but like we just hang all of our stuff around the house. But I want to have like that photo album, so then I could pass it down to my daughter and generations beyond. Yes. Because I have my family photo album that lasted like 3 generations, but it's tore up now. I gotta repost it. But it's like you see your history, you see where you come from, your legacy, and all the special moments, and then you can see yourself as a child and show your children and all that. So it's dope. It's awesome. Dope. Photography is beautiful.
That is so awesome, and that's critical when you say something about photo albums because you think about all the social media and stuff like that. People don't think that we need that stuff physically. We want to see it. You want to, like you said, you want to pass it down to your kids. Mm-hmm. They pass it down to their kids, and it just rolled the generations. 3 generations. That was dope. Yeah. It passed down, and it just broke down then. So just think, with everything is on technology now, we forget.
Yes.
We forget about it.
Yes.
But I'm with you. I like physical things. I like to see it. I want to go and let it tell a story. That's one thing with photos do. It. Your photos got to tell your story.
Yes.
So that's one thing I like about when I got into this business. Like, I want to be a person behind the lens, and I'm catching memories, I'm catching moments. But then you look back at that picture and you be like, wow, what was I thinking at this time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was I doing at this time?
That's dope.
And that's how I look at it.
Yeah. And now that you say it tells your story, if y'all see my old modeling pictures, Lord have mercy. Y'all can tell I was young.
Let's talk about it.
I was just young and inexperienced. Like, now that I am older, and so I started off, I never wanted to model, first of all. But my homeboy Jelly, shout out Jelly for Jelly's World.
Jelly World.
He was like, oh, come to this little event I'm having and everything. It ended up being a casting call for his first walk fashion show.
Oh, dope.
And so I'm like, I'm good. This ain't me. And so he like, no, just walk. Let's just see how you do.
Yeah.
And then I got into that, and I'm like, fine, I'll do the fashion show. He's like, well, you can't do a show without some photos. You got to get your comp card and all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this ain't what I want, but all right. So my first shoot was, he referred me to a photographer.
Okay.
And then we did like 300 photos in a day.
Yeah.
And it was a loft downtown, and it was so much fun. But you could also see on my face, like, I wasn't all the way comfortable, and then he had to like tell me how to pose, and I didn't know how to get into my element.
Yeah.
And like, even the shoots after that, I'm like, okay, I'm still learning. Okay. And then eventually I started getting more, experience and whatnot. Yeah. But I feel like you can always tell in my body language in my photos, like, how I'm feeling at that time. Because there's some photographers out here that they're creepy. I'm going to say he is not at all. He's very cool, very friendly. But that was one of the reasons why I stopped modeling back in the day, because it was some creepy photographers. Yeah. And I went on Model Mayhem. Okay. And I signed up for an account, a model account, and then you can, link with photographers and everybody, videographers and everything. Mm-hmm. And so I would meet up with people that way, and then I'll send my location to like 3 people. And if you don't hit me up in this time, if I don't respond, come through. Yeah. But and that's if I didn't have somebody with me already. Yeah. But it's like this, like, I had some creepy experiences. This one guy, he was trying to get me to get into bondage and all that stuff. No. And I had to tell him, like, I got the strap. I locked myself in the bathroom, was like, I got the strap. Yeah. Leave. Yeah. So I could leave. So he had to leave his own house and go. And I saw his car out the window, and then I got up out of there. I'm like, man, I will shoot you. Don't play with me.
It's real. And that's another thing with photographers. We gotta, as a business, I don't understand why do they do that, and I feel bad for you for that.
No,
that situation. You know what I mean? Because like she stated, all of us is not the same, but you got to put your guard, especially being a woman. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You always got to have your guard up, because you never know who is who. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, if you taking pictures or paying for your services or whatever, you want to be comfortable. You want to. Yes. I don't want to have to stand on edge when I'm taking my pictures, because you're gonna look at my pictures and I'm not comfortable. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, what we do here, we make sure our clients smiling and having fun, comfortable.
I can attest to that.
Comfortable and just a vibe. I can only speak for. On my behalf, I really, really keep you in prayer for that too, because that's trauma. That's trauma, because you don't know who to trust. Yeah. And then all of us is not the same. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you took a chance with AD Vision and you came out and check it out. Those pictures she took was dope.
Yes.
They were dope.
Yes. They came out my birthday week too.
Hey.
But so that kind of eased me out of it. Yeah. Plus at that time, Detroit wasn't like a hot spot for photography. So it's like, where am I going with this? Now, shout out to Jelly once again, because he took walk and he be at New York Fashion Week, Atlanta, everywhere. And I think he went across seas for it too in Cali. So I'm like, okay, if I would have stuck with the brand, then I could have been on that. But at that point in time, modeling just wasn't for me, and I was finding myself and whatnot. So yeah, but that's like, you could see it in my photos. Like,
well, people, she back in the game now. You know what I'm saying? She back. She back.
Selectively back in the game.
Yeah, selectively. Let's get that correct. Selectively. You know what I'm saying?
This time, somebody hit me with an idea. I'm like, no.
But and then again, like you spoke, and then I don't know Jelly personally, but shout out to Jelly again, and that's dope hearing what he did and how he came, and I want to be in that same same lane. You know what I mean? Like, hey, he started from here, and then look at him now. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do know, that when those doors do open, I'm never gonna forget about my people that went along my journey. You know what I'm saying? And I sometimes shoot you and say, hey, AJ, let's go out here. I got a shoot for you. I got a vision. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out this vision. Let's get it. And that's how I want to. You stay connected, and with people that's a good vibe and humble, and see your vision and not tearing you down.
Yes, because that's rare to find these days. Yeah, a lot of people are so into. It's easy to vibrate on a low frequency. It's easy to be negative and complain and all that stuff like that. It's the path least traveled, trying to be a success and stay positive and do all that and put the work in, because a lot of people want businesses, but then they want the benefits like that. And it's like, no, you got to put work in. You got to most likely put more work in than your 9 to 5 for real.
That's definitely true.
Definitely true. So the effort that you have to put in, and people are like, oh, I ain't signed up for this, but you want the cars, you want the house, you want the cloud and the power and the freedom that comes with that. Discipline is freedom.
Yes.
And I have learned that throughout my life. Like, when I stay disciplined, I am way happier. Like, and I know, like, oh, I can't do that on that day. This is my rest day. This is my spa day. I'm doing this. I work this day, blah, blah, blah. But then I have those times where I can decompress regularly. If I don't have that discipline, I'm doing way too much. And I end up having a whole breakdown. And then I'm off of the count for like 2 weeks to a month. And I'm like, I'm not doing this again.
And that's critical again. What you said about businesses, we don't look at it as, we see him, her, and whoever else doing their thing, and we like, dang, I want to jump in and do it, but we don't know what they went through to get it. So constantly, every day, I keep my construction hat on because I'm hard at work. I'm trying to perfect something, so I'm starting from the ground up. I don't want it to be like, well, hey, I gave him that. He earned it. You know what I mean? He went in and earned it. He went in and did what he needed to do to do this. So, and that was critical what you said about working, because it do get, sometimes my 9 to 5, I'm looking at, man, I'm spending more time just critiquing the craft of the picture and more time and looking at work. Your regular 9 to 5, you're like, dang, man, this is out when.
Right.
Like, what time do you have? And then, but it's like I said again, it's all about humble and learning your craft and what you want to do, because photography ain't for everybody, just like you said. Sometimes, and it's sad to say, but you might have to have background checks, because with that situation you had, you never know. You never know what type of people, what the youngins say, what time people want. What type of time they want. You know what I mean? So, but I like I said, I keep my construction hat on though, because I'm still working. I'm not there yet. I don't want to feel like I arrived. I feel like I'm still. There's always room for some growth.
Yes, always. And that's a great idea. Somebody should start that, a photographer registry, and even a model registry, because these models will set you up too.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy. This business is. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it should be like a safety net somewhere in here, because unregulated things tend to go all types of ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how do you source your new clients?
Good question. Yeah, social media has been heavy. And I get a lot of my clients from social media. Mm-hmm. Instagram, Facebook. I don't tweet no more, but I used to tweet. Mm-hmm. What's the TikTok thing? The other one, Snapchat. Oh, yeah. But so I definitely use the social media game heavy to target my people, because, and then, you know, I want to get more, shout out to the guys. I want to get more guys on my page, because you guys, awesome looking guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, guys like to take photos too, but it just, sometimes it's hard, because I look, women, y'all love women love being in front of the camera. So it's like, when you find a guy that want to do it, it's kind of hard. Let's say 100, out of 100 people, you might find, and it's sad to say, maybe 5 guys.
Wow.
Just they don't really like taking photos, or it's want to go fast.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so if some guys that want to do something, let me know. I definitely shoot y'all. But I definitely Instagram, Facebook, social media. And then I do this too. One thing I learned to do. Mm-hmm. I take business cards in stores with me. Nice. So say if I got 5 to 7 business cards, my target is to don't leave the store with none. I'm gonna pass them out.
Nice.
Because it's gonna touch somebody's hand that really needs my service. Mm-hmm. So if it's 1 out of the 7, I still got 1 customer. Or even sometimes people, they need pictures all the time. Like I say, it's a memory. Yeah. So I get people all the time calling. They say, "Well, hey, I need pictures of my grandparents," or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I definitely try to put my card in everybody's hands. That 7 cards, like I say, 1 out of 7, I did my job.
Exactly. So, and on top of that, the reach that it could get, because they may not need your service, but somebody may ask them like, "Hey, I need a photographer." Like, "Oh, I just met one. Here you go." Yes. And they see, no, you got another customer. And
I'm gonna be, and it's crazy. And one thing, I don't like turning down money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it gets so busy at the time that's why I'm trying to assemble a team. Yeah. Because it gets so busy at times that, you know, you got to turn the job down. Like, I actually had a wedding that was going to happen September, I want to say 16th or something. They reached out to me, and I couldn't take it. Oh. You know, the money was good, but and then one thing I want to tell you, photographers that's up and coming, you know, we like money and stuff, but money, sometimes you need your time, your rest, and then also you don't want to just take jobs, because you put yourself in a position that you don't know what's going on, then you just, okay, because the money good. You know, I mean, sometimes we got to turn the money down. Mm-hmm. And it's sad to say, but that's what it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, I had to turn down the wedding, which I really wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. You know, I really would love to do it. Yeah. But just the timing. Yeah. Timing, like bookings. You're gonna have bookings just like this. People gonna be calling you. Mm-hmm. So you gotta pick your poison. Yeah. So.
And then that's my friend Rachel, shout out, hey girl.
Ray. Can I call you Ray?
She's a photographer as well, and we used to be preschool teachers together, cool. Work in the same classroom. And so we did an event. I helped her out with an event at the preschool for graduation. Oh, nice. And she got the instant printer, and it's like taking the photos, cool, but then you get this backlog of having to print these things out. And everybody's coming back every 5 minutes. Are they ready yet? Are they ready yet? Oh, yeah, my baby want to take some more pictures. Yeah, can you print those out too? Are they ready yet? They not ready yet? And I'm like...
it's crazy.
The after effect is like you could take so many bookings, but then you have to realize you have to edit these photos, and that takes time. You have to get these out and pick the best ones and all that. Oh no, that's that's a lot.
And speaking of that, because when you did our first shoot, it was we wasn't even there long. I think we got over 200 some pictures, if I'm mistaken.
Man,
and it's like to pick the ones that you really want. Sometimes it'll be hard because you look at the pictures, you be like, I want all of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you want them all? So it's like, it's like you spoke on something that's really critical for up and coming photographers, the editing process. That's another thing. Like that's a job in itself.
Yeah.
We can go out and shoot the pictures, but once it comes to the editing thing, it's like, wow, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
It's a game changer too. Because
yeah.
You got to pick the ones, even if the person look at them. You're gonna always, as a photographer, like some pictures that I see people pick. I look and I see something that I like even more.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, man, why didn't they pick this one?
Yeah.
So it's like, whew, man. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And speaking of the editing process, so like, what do you think is some of the best software for you to edit?
Well, me personally, I use Lightroom.
Okay. That's Adobe, right?
Yeah, okay. Adobe. Yeah, Adobe Lightroom. Shout out to Adobe.
Yeah.
But
y'all be up here with that money.
Yeah.
But you work.
Yeah. So it's like some photographers use Photoshop. You got it's another one that someone use. I can't think of it right now. Hopefully, it'll come back to me.
Yeah.
But Photoshop. I'm a person that I just soft touch pictures. You know what I'm saying? I give your beauty is there. Some photographers might use Photoshop and do other things and stuff like that. But I catch the image and then I soft touch it up.
Nice.
I don't do too much changing, And
I like that.
I had a couple of customers that, hey, can you make my look
Yeah.
big? I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that, you hear things.
Yeah.
That's another thing with photography. You hear the DMs and inboxes and some of the stuff you hear, you be like, wow.
Yeah.
People. But I love it though. I wouldn't change it for the world because there's some nice people out there.
Oh yeah, of course.
So Adobe is one of my go-to.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my software.
I don't think I've used Lightroom. I have it installed somewhere. I forgot why. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've tried Photoshop and it's so overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah.
What is all this? I'm straight. I'm gonna just edit this on my phone or get like Canva or something, and then I'm good to go because it's a lot.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of different softwares out there. But again, like I say, Adobe is my main, and I like it. And then it's Photoshop, like she said, it's Photoshop. If you don't know what you're doing, who we?
But when you learn, you can do everything.
Yeah, when you learn, you good. You good. You good. You probably don't want to look nowhere else once you learn it. But,
yeah.
Photoshop do a lot of things. Like you can make stuff happen. You can create some things. So, and
I know people who just charge to like edit in Photoshop. That's it. They don't take the pictures. Yeah. They just like, I do Photoshop. So send me your pictures.
It's people that actually DM me a lot too about, hey, I just want to just retouch your pictures for you.
Nice.
You know hire me to be a retoucher. And I'm like, the way stuff's going, I might need to hire one.
Yeah.
But I still, like I said earlier, that I'm also still learning.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm a hands-on trainer type guy. I want to know before yes. Yeah. And then again, the way stuff's set up. Again, we talked about the creepiness. Mm-hmm. We don't know who is who. I'm sending my picture over to somebody, and they doing other things with it. So it's like next thing you know, your picture is somewhere else, and you like out there in whatever
wild west.
Yeah, whatever. You looking at it. I never did nothing like that. So it's just got to be careful. So
that's a good perspective because I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good one. Let's see. Oh, what besides your camera would you say is your best investment in this biz?
Good one. Lenses. Let's say lenses. I'm more of a portrait photographer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got your different ones. You got landscape portrait. You got wedding photographers. You got people that just sports photographers. You got different ones. So I'm a portrait photographer. So my best investment was a lens. Nice. It was a 50 millimeter portrait lens. It was a 50 millimeter, but I call it a portrait lens. Yeah. People, if in the camera world or the photography business, they call it Nifty 50. Okay. That's an awesome lens. Okay. So when you're doing portraits, That lens, you want to have that in your bag. Up and coming photographers, you want to have that wherever you shoot pictures. You want to have that lens is very helpful, and it come out crystal clear and sharp. Nice. So that's my investment is the lens, and then my newly investment when I'm doing events is the flash.
Nice.
External flash is awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. So
that's nice. That's dope. Expansion plans. Now I know you just said he got to turn some stuff down. Yeah. So expansion plans. Are you looking for other photographers? Are you looking for assistants? Anything like that?
Yeah. Actually, I am. I'm trying to assemble a team.
Nice.
So that's what I'm working on now. And again, that's when you got to be careful because. Under my name, you go out and you shoot pictures and still fall back on me.
Yep.
You know, so it's like I really want. You got to be business. You know, in the business sense, you want to be professional, and you know, for the fellas too. You come around, you have different type of women and stuff like that.
Yes.
So you want to always keep your head in the game on focusing on what you want to do and just take pictures.
Yes.
And so. When I'm looking, like I said again, I'm looking for to assemble a team. So far, then you getting all the info. My wife is actually I've been training her.
Nice.
Yeah. So she got a couple of weddings under her belt.
Okay.
So, you know, again, we didn't broadcast that to nobody.
We getting another exclusive here. Okay.
Nobody knew. So yeah. So that's she's and. Of course, she's part owner of the business.
Yeah,
but, I'm getting her feet wet with it, and so that's one of the teammates that I got. I really want to assemble some more people because again, you got to think big and you want to go far. So it's like, hey, I want to see. Hey, I got a guy in China. I got a guy over here, over there, and it's all under the A Division umbrella.
Yeah.
So that's just what I'm definitely looking to expand.
That's what's up. Expansion into videography. Or like get in the photo booth and all that stuff. Is that something that intrigues you?
Yeah, that's in the makes. I've been actually shooting. I did a yacht party and I shot a few videos.
Nice.
And I got good feedback from the client, and you know, she actually took me out my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And she gave me some good feedback, so that was cool. And I shot a few at the wedding that I did. And, you know, so I'm trying to get my feet wet with videos. Yeah. And the 360 booth is a killer right now. Everybody love it. Everybody love it. So we might have to invest in it because as I go towards events and then everything started opening back up because of, you know, the pandemic that we had. So it's something that I am looking into. But that's cool on the event side. But at the end of the day, again, when we talk about memories, you still want your still photos.
Yep.
Because the photo booth is cool, but what happens when you don't want to look at videos? You just want to have that nice picture on you, right here in frame, on the wall. So that's something the photo booth can't catch. So it's like I would definitely want to have that as part of my arsenal, under my window.
Yeah.
But not knocking the photo booth because it's a hot thing right now. It's hot, like it's everywhere. Like I done had people call me, "Hey, you got the photo booth?" I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't have a 360. I'm sorry, I don't have that right now. But it's something I am thinking about.
Okay.
Yep. And also something else I'm thinking about doing. See how with expansion. I'm glad we're talking about this. And like again, nobody know this either.
Hey.
AD Vision is really want to start doing DJing too. So it's like we're gonna be a one-stop shop.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, we're going to be a one-stop shop, and by the grace of God, and definitely things going to open up. So I did a little DJing back in the day.
Okay.
So
sure.
You're on the lookout for us. We're coming.
I might hit you up for next year's birthday. Well, it's not going to be a milestone birthday, but I'm still...
Yeah, you still want to do something. You already know I'm here.
Okay.
AD and AJ, we locked in.
Hey. Let's see. Do you have any other advice for photographers?
Know your equipment. Know your lighting. Know your camera. Get to know it. Don't just jump into business and thinking that you can do things that because like again we've been speaking on memories. Pictures is memories. You don't want to take anybody's money and then you don't produce the right work. So again, know your craft, know what you can do, stay humble, stay positive, and get that nifty 50. Trust me, it'll definitely work for you. It'll definitely work for you. Another thing I wanna say with photography, know your clients. Get to know your clients too, because again, it's a paid service, and even if you're doing it for fun or for free or whatever, however, you still want to know the person that you're taking pictures of. So,
and that is very vital because one, you build rapport with people, and then you get return customers, and those end up being your most loyal. And then two, if people have a good experience, they're gonna tell their friends about it, and that word of mouth.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And I started doing that. That's why I started doing the client feedback videos. For people, because you can go on my page and let it speak for itself. You know? And then sometimes if you look at my Instagram, I might have 3 and 4 of the same people doing different because they return the customers. So that shows volume too. Like you said, you spoke on returning customers. If they like your service, they're gonna come back to you. So,
that's facts. And things like that make all the difference between a hobby and a real business because you gotta realize that this is a business and it's customer service, and you have to build that rapport. You have to be nice. You have to be approachable. A lot of people are standoffish. I've dealt with standoffish photographers, and it's just like at one point I even canceled the shoot mid-shoot, and I was like, you can keep the money. I don't like this. Like we don't have a vibe. And it's just different. So, you got to make sure that you're a people person. And we all have our introverted moments because I know I do. But very much me. And like even models, you guys as well, because some people think they come in and they just prima donnas and this and that. Oh, I don't do that. I do this, all that stuff. Be open, and as he stated earlier, be willing to learn. Because if you don't learn, you're gonna get stuck in that same position. You're gonna plateau, and you're never gonna grow. And like he said, he stepped outside of his comfort zone with the videography, and that's what gets you like progressing in a new milestone. And then now you got a new height that you just reached. So now you got to top that, and you keep growing from that, and you just get better your skills, better your skill set.
Yes, definitely. And like another thing, like you say with the model thing, there's another thing that photographers, up and coming photographers, even veterans in the game, you gotta learn the person how they shoot, because I done heard people say, I don't shoot this way. I shoot like this. I don't do these kind of pictures.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain models, they do different things. So and then me, I'm a customer friendly type person, and also my page is very kid friendly. So I don't do a lot of things that other people do. Not knocking nobody, definitely not knocking nothing, but I definitely like to keep it. I want to, your daughter. You want to look like, hey mom, I want to take a picture like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's so you gotta, like I say, know who you want to grasp as a person. Know what kind of business you want to do with clients, and just know your people. Just know your people.
Oh yeah, I have another question. So, do you prefer like indoor or outdoor shoots, and which age group is your favorite? Okay,
I like them both, but I really like the outdoor a lot because of the different sceneries and stuff like that. Indoor, again, not knocking stuff, but indoor sometimes you can do some stuff in the indoor. But they have you get tired of different backdrops, and you be like, okay, if I'm preferring the outdoor, you got trees, you can do a water shoot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can you can do multiple things. But again, you asked me what the age group. And it's crazy because babies are really busy, like the kids. They're really busy. But I have fun with them, though. Because when, just to see how busybodies the babies is and the kids is, and then they be creative as well. And then, you can catch some shots of a kid and they look back at it and it's a moment, Like I caught a few shots of of kids, that was definitely a beautiful moment. And I'm like, man, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? I just did a shoot with a little baby, her first birthday shoot. Aww. So it was cool. It was fun. And you know, she's my cousin, but you know, it was cool. It was cool. Yeah. And you know, just to see the baby grabbing balloons and stuff like that. It's just awesome. It's dope. So, but I love working with everybody though. So I don't have a preference, but because even with the adults and stuff, you know, you can tell them the angles and then they just go for it. You know what I'm saying? So I love working with everybody.
That's what's up. And like I find I used to love indoor shoots more. Just because I felt like it was a controlled environment on the model side. Yeah. But the outdoor shoots have been like fun. Yeah. And like he has a vision. Like it's in the name for a reason. Because we were out and we had an outdoor shoot and he's like, wait, try this right there. Yeah, this would be a good scene and everything. I'm like, I wouldn't have noticed any of that. So he has a vision for real. Like,
thank you, and I love working with you. I tell you, listen, man, hey, this is dope right here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, as an outdoor, like again, it's different things we can do, different ways we can. I'm not knocking the indoor because it's cool too, right? Yeah. But it's just different scenarios and different scenes.
Yes, and you have like infinite possibilities out there.
Yeah, and we can again tell a story. Though, you know what I mean? Like we over here, we over there, and a picture that actually AJ took that I'm gonna drop because I got something that and I talked to you about it, but I got something that I'm working on. It's gonna be like a biopic. Nice. So it's things coming, you know, some stuff coming along, and there's a picture. So y'all look out for this picture though. It's so dope though. It's dope. It's fire.
That's what's up. Yeah. Well, that wraps up my questions, and thank you so much for coming here and doing this interview. Yeah. I appreciate it so much. Yeah. And let the people know where they can find you. I'm also gonna put his information all in the description bar below with the links and everything, so y'all will be able to find it there. But let them know where they can find you.
Okay, on Facebook, you can find me at ADB On Instagram, you can find me at AD._vision. Snapchat, ADVision20. TikTok, again, A.D.vision. And just look me up. I'm there. And also, be on the lookout for merch. We coming with merch later on, y'all. Hey. So be on the lookout for the AD Vision merch. So listen, it's on. Speaking things into existence. That's what I do. So.
Okay. And we are really big on manifestation over here. Yeah. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, watch them because then you'll learn some techniques and whatnot. Plug.
Come out. Check her out.
But y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching, and we will see y'all soon.
Yeah. Peace.
Thanks for watching interviews of Alchemy with AD from AD Vision Photography. Make sure you follow all of his socials, including his YouTube channel. Check out his rates and his work. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And look out for some new projects I have coming up. Affirmation tape coming soon. And enjoy this drive. Have a good one.
Hey again. So in the video we talked a lot about photography and editing and you know all the post photography type of work that you have to do, especially with editing, but you know you also have to do a lot of editing with YouTube videos and any kind of videos you create. And so with that, I wanted to share my link with you guys for a nice little discount off Movavi Video Editor. This is what I've been using to edit my videos nowadays, because if you are a day one or you watched my videos from way back when, up until recently I didn't edit my videos, so there were lots of pauses, lots of lots of, you know, weird awkward moments that I could have edited out and shortened my videos. But now I'm doing it a lot more and I'm getting better at it. So I would advise for you guys to check out Movavi Video Editor and use my link below. And it is an affiliate link. I do get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. So check it out. Let me know how you feel about it and put a comment below. Ciao.